Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another discussion video. It's now July, and things have been pretty quiet lately. So, what's next for The Sims 4? According to that roadmap we got a few months ago, we should be getting Nifty Knitting stuff as the next pack. There's also supposed to be more free content releasing during the summer, which SimGuru Lindsay did confirm at EA Play. There still is plenty of news to come. I'm looking forward to seeing what the next free content is. I'm hoping they take a bit of focus away on build mode, as they've done quite a bit of that lately, and improve the Sims themselves, maybe even a bit of create a sim improvements. Nifty Knitting looks surprisingly strong compared to the previous stuff packs, with quite a bit more to it than just knitting. Rocking chairs with various interactions, including an exclusive Reminisce interaction for elders, 2 new music stations, one being Focus, which helps with knitting and homework, and the other being Metal, which also helps knitting but also unlocks an air guitar interaction. Plopsy, an Etsy-like online store where you can sell crafts not just from knitting, but also woodworking, paintings, flower arrangements from Seasons, and candle making from Eco Lifestyle. For the first time, we're getting a new aspiration in a stuff pack, though I am a bit worried if it will be just as shallow as many of the recent aspirations we've got in larger pack types. The most surprising part to me, though, by far, is that we're even getting the ability to knit clothing for babies, which I think is one step closer to a much requested baby update. There's also some cute little details, like teaching kids how to knit, and cats being able to play with yarn. It might end up being my new favorite stuff pack, and that's coming from someone who wishes they'd stop making stuff packs altogether and focus more on game packs and expansion packs instead. Tiny Living and Nifty Knitting gave me a bit of hope, but I've given stuff packs so many chances in the past, and we still got ones like Katy Perry Sweet Treats and my first pet stuff, and I still sometimes worry if we're going to get another colossal fail of a stuff pack like that again in the future. But I'm also pretty worried about the state of things right now. As of today, Eco Lifestyle's been out for a month, and there's still an embarrassing amount of major bugs that haven't been fixed. I'm not going to pretend to ignore that they did quickly fix the bugs that made the game literally unplayable. I'm grateful that those were fixed, but I find it sad that only huge issues get fixed with that kind of urgency. While my game is technically playable, there's still really big problems. For example, no matter how many eco-friendly things I put on all the lots in my neighborhood, the lot stays with the same neutral eco footprint, and it swings towards neutral in general for the whole district and stays right in the center, regardless if I have what's basically a wind farm going. Last night I was live streaming, and I successfully got the Modern Development Neighborhood Action Plan enacted while playing in the apartment building in Conifer Station. For some reason, only the 2 decorative apartment buildings beside mine got the modern renovation, while the one that I'm playing in remained in its default state. I struggled to figure out why this was happening, especially when I switched over to the Tinker household nearby, and from their view, all 3 apartment buildings had the modern look. But when I switched back to my household in the apartment, it still had the old look. When I tested an older version of the save before I placed down a renovated apartment unit through the room section of the gallery, I enacted the modern development plan and everything worked fine. I thought replacing the apartment was the problem, but then upon reloading my current save after I ended the livestream, the apartment building had the modern look as if nothing ever went wrong. One other thing I picked up on, though, is that with the modern apartment building, there is an issue with one of the windows where there's this gap that's basically exposed to the outdoors. So, well, I haven't played this apartment in winter, so hopefully that's not an issue, but still pretty concerning, and I don't know if it's possible for something like that to be fixed without ruining the save. Weirder still, after thinking just reloading the save consistently solves that issue, it does not. I don't know, it's really weird. I'm not sure what the process was that I did to really fix it. But Eco Lifestyle, in terms of what it's supposed to be, is my favorite expansion pack they've released post-seasons. but bugs like those really get in the way of my enjoyment. I should not have to spend so much time trying to fix the game in order to get more enjoyment out of it. I'm quite lucky that I haven't had serious lag issues since Eco Lifestyle like other people have, and mods fixed some other big gameplay issues, but not the two that I just talked about. Eco Lifestyle was released too early in my opinion. It feels different from what happened with Island Living last year though. I think Island Living needed more time because it's lacking in gameplay features overall, but I don't think Eco Lifestyle has that same problem. I get that all the developers are working from home right now. If they need an extra month to squash more bugs because of the situation, then by all means go ahead and do that. It always was strange to me that they didn't wait to announce Eco Lifestyle during EA Play and release the pack towards the end of the month like they did with Island Living last year. I don't think it would have hurt EA's bottom line if they waited a few weeks to release Eco Lifestyle. It's normal for Sims games to be buggy, but with this expansion pack, it seems worse than the usual for The Sims 4 at least, and the Sim Gurus are being quiet about whether to even expect another patch before we get the one that would inevitably go alongside Nifty Knitting. This is what makes me worried if we're already getting more new content of some kind in July. Nifty Knitting I think most likely won't be here until August, but I think July could still have a free content update. Either way, they'll most certainly introduce their own bugs. As excited as I am for Nifty Knitting, the bugs from Eco Lifestyle make me hope even more that Nifty Knitting won't get here too soon, and that my August prediction for that pack is right. Before we get more bugs, I need more of the ones from Eco Lifestyle and its patch to be fixed. I hope we don't have to wait for the patch coming alongside Nifty Knitting to fix Eco Lifestyle, because if Nifty Knitting breaks a lot of things, then it's just trading some issues for others. I think The Sims 4 has come a long way since it first released almost 6 years ago, but I'm worried that if we don't get another patch focusing on bug fixes, then the game will continue getting more unstable, which will make it even harder to enjoy it. I hope by now we would have got another patch, but I'm losing hope. It would be nice to just be able to enjoy Eco Lifestyle to the fullest before another pack comes out. Nifty Knitting seems like it matched very well with Eco Lifestyle too, so things would be even worse if both were buggy at the same time. There is supposed to be a game pack coming sometime soon as well, but for the same reasons as hoping Nifty Knitting won't be out until next month, my hope is that the game pack won't be out until at least early September, especially since game packs are bigger than stuff packs, and therefore tend to bring more bugs with them. This game pack is supposed to be a major first for The Sims, so that could also mean more bugs than usual. One thing to consider though, is that this game pack is taking longer than usual to release, as we usually get a game pack in the spring, but that did not happen this year. There is a chance that there's some major bugs that delayed it. Game packs, I tend to be more consistently satisfied with than the others in terms of gameplay, and unless it's something super random that nobody asked for, then it should not be much different there. In the end, I understand that times are tough right now with the pandemic, but I'd really like to get some kind of update soon on what bugs are being fixed and when we can expect a patch. They did get those 2 emergency patches out quickly despite the work from home situation, but as long as more transparency is given, then at least knowing another one's coming soon can help ease the waits and I don't have to feel as annoyed. If I were to be super optimistic, then I'd say that maybe it's been so quiet lately because we'll get a patch this week that fixes a ton of issues not only stemming from Eco Lifestyle, but ones with previous packs, like that very pesky laundry bag bug. That's really been annoying me, where Sims just don't hold the laundry bag properly. Or maybe even that annoying bug that I believe has been around since Seasons, where if you go into build mode, there's a chance the game lags like crazy, but then for some odd reason is immediately solved if you click on the notifications button and you click off of it. Gosh, that'd be great. But if there's supposed to be plenty more news during the summer, I guess the silence won't last much longer. But I'm gonna end off this video here, so be sure to subscribe if you want to keep up with my latest content. from The Sims, Paralive, Sonic the Hedgehog, and more. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!